Steve here with the gut girl, Nicole. Welcome, Nicole.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Great to see you. Hope you had a good holidays, and now we're in the new year. So good to see you again. So we're going to talk about stress. And I love your angle when we were talking before we turned this on. Stress can cause so many different problems, right?
Oh, tons, tons.
But we were talking about how it does it indirectly. So it's something you can't really connect to stress because you go, well, how does stress cause this? There's no correlation, but there really is when you take the steps in between to get from here to here.
Right.
And that's where you're going to tell us about the gut. So, stress. Tell us about some of the problems it causes and tell us about how stress affects the gut.
So stress is an interesting little dynamic because we talked about this a lot, but we really do not understand how it reshapes the gut and the microbiome. And that's exactly what it does. The minute that we get stressed, and we could even think that we are handling stress really well when our body is not. So, because I've had a very stressful couple of months, and I thought I was handling that. Oh, I'm good. I'm handling everything, this and that, and I put it all into perspective. All of a sudden, a couple of weeks ago, my stomach was like bloated. And I eat really good foods. I'm very careful of what I put in my bodies. But it really changes. It creates inflammation. It releases toxins in the body because of where your cortisol is. And it will actually flip that. So you're not sleeping at night. So now you got a new problem because sleep has to do with the microbiome so much. It actually, you guys, it changes the way that your stomach acid dumps and takes care of your food and processes food down. So all of a sudden you have indigestion, you have heartburn, you have nausea, diarrhea, you could have extreme constipation. And now what have you got? You're creating leaky gut. You're creating a problem with your vagus nerve. I was just telling Steve before we got on, do you know how many people that I actually see in my practice because they have SIBO and they come in, and those people, I'm not kidding you, the people who have been diagnosed with SIBO and have stomach problems, they take care of themselves. They know what they're eating. They don't put bad things in their mouths, but they have the same problems go on. So they're like, what is happening? Break this down for me. So I make them go
Nicole,
back.
real quick, tell us what SIBO is.
Okay, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So that's where your food is not digesting down and it's creating bacteria in the small intestine. So now you've got a ton of bloat. You can't digest your food. You've got a big problem that needs to be killed and then repopulated. So there is a perfect example of something that can come from stress that you are not equating it to. Your digestion is off, your bile flow is off. So now you're not breaking down your food, which again came from stress, and you would have never bet it.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how, if the stress messes up this, and I mean, I believe that stress can elevate your blood pressure,
100%.
and you don't, sometimes you think you're handling, or you don't even realize you're stressed, but you are. And, I did a video not long ago on the three things I check. I check my blood pressure, I check my triglycerides, and I
Hmm.
check my glucose all the time. If those three things are in the low range, I'm healthy. But if my blood pressure goes up, I need to figure out why. And it
Right.
could be stress, right?
And absolutely. And the other thing, Steve, you just said there that people don't quite realize, kind of equate it to. I watch people who have gone through very stressful times and I read their labs. And if their glucose spikes to where it has not normally gone, and they're like, I haven't changed my diet, I haven't done anything. Okay, wait a minute, let's talk about stress. How is home life, how is work life? And there engulfs the whole problem. And stress will do that. It will take it off balance, and now you're creating bacteria, which is going to off gas more glucose. That kind of stuff makes a huge difference.
Yeah, so what we need to do is we need to bring a psychologist or psychiatrist on here to help
Yes,
us get rid of our stress, right?
let's do it.
Because I'm not a person who's stressed ever. I mean, I'm just not. At least I don't think I am, and my health indicates it. But how to get rid of stress? I don't know. That's a tougher question,
That
right?
is a tougher question, probably out of my realm.
Well, yeah, mine too. But I think we also know, just like stress can cause high blood pressure, exercise
Yes, for sure.
is great for stress. And this is the last thing I'll say, but when you go into the gym or you go exercise and maybe it's lunchtime or whatever, and you have a very stressful job, you go into the gym for 45 minutes, that stress lifts off of you for 45 minutes.
Yep.
And
Well,
you're getting just that 45-minute break from the stress has got to be a health benefit.
oh, and you're releasing endorphins. So now you've got the feel good to combat what you're going through, the stress. So it couldn't stress or exercise is number one to take care of that kind of thing. But the vagus nerve, take care of your vagus nerve. Do some gargling, massage the vagus nerve all the way down, cold plunging. All those things help with stress.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for your input. Now, Nicole, how do people get a hold of you if they want to reach out to you?
You can contact me at thegutgirl1@gmail.com to ask questions, schedule an appointment, any of those things. Or I'm on social media of the Gut Girl on Facebook and the Gut Girl Nevada on Instagram.
Right. So you are taking clients and helping them with dial in. And what I like about what you do is you help process of elimination. Everyone's different,
Oh, yeah,
and get it dialed in for them. So
exactly.
thanks for being with us, Nicole.
Thanks for having me.